Isolated footing. Details, work process, and function as a foundation. What is isolated footing? An isolated footing, also known as a pad footing, is a type of shallow foundation used to support individual columns or pillars. It is designed to distribute the load of the structure evenly to the soil, ensuring stability and preventing excessive settlement. Isolated footings are commonly used in buildings, bridges, and other structures where columns are spaced relatively far apart. Details of isolated footing. 1. Shape and size. Isolated footings are typically square, rectangular, or circular in shape. The size of the footing depends on the load from the column, the bearing capacity of the soil, and the depth of the foundation. 2. Components. Column transfers the load from the superstructure to the footing. Footing base spreads the load over a larger area of soil. Reinforcement. Steel bars are used to strengthen the footing and prevent cracking. 3. Materials. Concrete, usually M20 or M25 grade, is used for the footing. Reinforcement steel, Fe 415 or Fe 500, is embedded in the concrete. 4. Depth. The depth of the footing depends on the soil type, groundwater level, and frost depth in cold regions. Work process of isolated footing. 1. Site preparation. Clear the construction site and level the ground. Mark the locations of the columns and footings using surveying tools. 2. Excavation. Excavate the soil to the required depth as per the design. Ensure the excavation is level and free from loose soil. 3. Formwork installation. Install wooden or steel formwork to define the shape and size of the footing. 4. Reinforcement placement. Place the reinforcement bars, as per the design, in the excavated area. Use spacers to ensure proper cover for the reinforcement. 5. Concrete pouring. Pour concrete into the formwork and compact it using vibrators to remove air bubbles. Ensure the concrete is evenly distributed and leveled. 6. Curing. Cure the concrete for at least 7 days to achieve the desired strength. Keep the concrete moist by covering it with wet gunny bags or using curing compounds. 7. Removal of formwork. After the concrete has gained sufficient strength, remove the formwork. 8. Backfilling. Backfill the excavated area around the footing with soil and compact it. How isolated footing works as a foundation. 1. Load distribution. The column transfers the load from the superstructure to the footing. The footing spreads the load over a larger area of soil, reducing the pressure on the soil. 2. Stability. The footing prevents excessive settlement by ensuring the load does not exceed the bearing capacity of the soil. 3. Prevention of differential settlement. Isolated footings are designed to ensure uniform settlement across all columns, preventing structural damage. 4. Resistance to uplift and lateral forces. Properly designed footings resist uplift forces, due to wind or seismic activity, and lateral forces. Advantages of isolated footing. Economical for low-rise buildings. Easy to construct and requires less excavation. Suitable for good soil conditions with high bearing capacity. Disadvantages of isolated footing. Not suitable for weak or expansive soils. Requires careful design to avoid differential settlement. Limited to structures with widely spaced columns. Applications. Residential buildings, industrial structures, bridges and culverts, towers and poles. By following the above process and understanding its function, isolated footings provide a reliable and cost-effective foundation solution for many structures.